Okay, hello everyone and welcome back to Too Tall to Drive. My name is Will and today we've upgraded things a little bit. My camera's on a tripod and I have a mic attached to me, so you should be able to hear me much clearer than normal. So I thought I'd do this video because when I bought this camera, it was a similar topic. People were saying, should you buy a Sony Alpha 6000 in 2019 or 2020? So I was thinking the car probably represents the same thing. Should you buy a Seat Leon Cupra 280 in 2020? So this car is 6 years old now. I've had the car personally for 3 years. In that time, I've done about 33,000 miles. Let me talk you through some updates with the car actually as well, because this week's been pretty expensive for the car. I have new tyres, which are Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's. I was umming and ahhing between these and the Goodyear, but it turns out I ordered the Goodyear, but I ordered the wrong size. I needed the tyres by Friday. Michelin Sport 4S's were the only ones available, so I accidentally bought Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's, but that wasn't the plan. So I have new tyres on the front, I have new brake discs from M-Tech Brakes, which are the C-Hook, and I have new disc pads, which are Brembo pads from, don't know where I bought them. Oh, Euro Car Parts. So yeah, so I've upgraded pretty much the front end of the car in terms of going forwards. I'm not replacing the rear tyres. The only thing I am interested in replacing at the moment, bit of a catch up, is the alloys. That is one of the things I would love to upgrade, but I'm in an iron on how much money I want to put back into this car when potentially I want to get a new car anyway. So yeah, 50-50 at the moment whether or not that will actually happen, but that's something I have been looking at. So onto this sort of video and sort of what I am thinking of doing. So I haven't released a video in a while and I wasn't really sure what to do the video on, but I have now decided. And the question is, should you buy a Seat Leon Cupra 280 in 2020? That is my question. And in the video, I'm going to talk you through why I still think the Cupra 280 is an absolute steal. Considering it's now 6 years old, you can pick one up for probably like 12K, maybe 10 if you're lucky. I put this one up for 10 and had an offer. I've now pulled it off the market because I can't get into the new car, so I'm in an iron about that. But yeah, you can pick one of these up for about £10,000. And I mean, let's compare to the new market or anything else what you can buy for 10 grand, which is 0 to 60 in under 6 seconds, and has got all the tech and everything that you would need from a car in 2020. For example, the shape and look of the car hasn't really changed between this and the newer 290, 290 Lux, the 300s. They are all still the same shape. The 280s came with full LEDs at the front, so most cars coming out still don't have full LED. That's an optional extra. With this, they were standard, and that was a stock option. It wasn't something you had to specify. So that's probably one of the first things, is the looks and style of the car haven't really changed much. I think between this and the 290 and the 300, you put them side by side, there's not going to be a huge difference between them. Okay, the alloys have changed slightly. I think they have front fog lights, but there's nothing really that major on it that's changed. So looks externally, yeah, I think this fits in perfectly, 6 years old. The next thing, I guess, is the interior. So the interior of the car, mine is a manual, which you can see, but again, the interior of the car is still pretty good for 2020. Now, there are a few things on a 280 that you don't get without sort of a retrofit, I guess, is Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Those are the only things I think personally I'm missing. You can't get the full car link. You can retrofit it, and I've seen a few people do that, but I haven't personally yet. Maybe I do on the 280s. That is one of the things I think you're missing. But it's got sat nav as standard, Bluetooth, radio, everything else. It just doesn't have the full link CarPlay. But other than that, on the inside, I still think it looks pretty much brand new. Okay, my car's not the cleanest in the world. It definitely could do with a clean. But other than that, I do think that this car holds up quite well. I mean, it's got the LEDs at the top, which I know is a very small thing, but if you look at a car, okay, let's take Skoda, okay, not direct rival, but if you take a Skoda Fabia or something brand new, it's not going to have LED in the lights at the top. It's not going to have full LEDs at the front, and that could be a brand new car, 20 plate with £15,000. I mean, why would you be buying a Skoda Fabia when for less money you can buy a Cupra 280? It just doesn't make sense. So yeah, I think the interior holds up pretty well. My only summary from that is that you can't get CarPlay or Android Auto as standard. Right, so I have just absolutely floored it, and no tyre wheel spin, sorry, at all. So yes, do I think the Pilot Michelin 4RS's blah 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 are worth it? Yeah, 100%. That was incredible. Before this, I had like Kumo tyres on them. They were sports tyres, they seemed okay. But yeah, nothing compared to these. I can understand why people spend the extra cash on these. They are expensive. Per corner was £167. So yeah, pretty expensive. But if you've got it, it's worthwhile 100%. Yeah, 100% recommend the tyres. Just a bit of an off bit there, but the tyres are good. So the car itself, yeah, I've had it for 3 years. It is 6 years old. But as I was saying earlier, I haven't had any problems with the car. It is my everyday car, it's my daily car, I use it for work. But I won't say I use it for work. I mean, like insurance reasons, use it for work. I use it to get to and from work. So, just in case Direct Line are watching, I need to be paying more on my insurance. I definitely don't. My insurance is crazy expensive. I've been looking at the forums online and stuff, and everyone seems to be paying a lot less than me, and I have 7 years no claims, and I'm 25, and I'm still paying like £800. Why, I do not know. If someone can help me out with cheaper insurance, that would be amazing. But yeah, the car itself is great. I have no complaints. Should you buy one in 2020? Absolutely. Why you choose to buy a Skoda Fabia for the same money, I do not know. It's beyond me. Even if you want more room, you can buy a Cupra 280 ST, and they're still more than 15. The only thing I will agree is that sat-nav is a bit poor on this. It'll get you there, potentially, sometimes a bit of a funky route, but it'll just about get you there. So once again, thank you very much for watching this, I really do appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe, all the rest of it. Subscribe is the big thing. We are nearly at 100, not many subscribers away, which would be cool. I know a lot of people are well above 100, but you have to celebrate the little milestone or else you're never going to seem like you're doing anything. So yeah, really excited. I will try and release more videos. I think for me it's just having the content or thinking of a subject to speak about. I don't want to just release random videos on 5 things I like about my car. I know I have done that, but it was just to fill time. I felt like I needed something. But yeah, to summarise this video, I suppose, should you buy a Cupra 280 in 2020? Yes. If you're buying a Skoda Fabia, I'm baffled and confused as to what you're doing, or as to why that's a choice that you've made. Feel free to leave something in the comments as to why a Fabia you think is better, but anyway, we'll move on from that. Thanks very much for watching, I really do appreciate everyone, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.